from commercial break. And we have our lighter topic. Our lighter topic is health, education, and cities in crisis during the 80s. A little bit of background is Americans directed their attention to issues such as AIDS, drug abuse, abortion, and education. So let's start off with AIDS, and I'm going to ask Sela some questions on AIDS during the 80s. Now, what did AIDS stand for? Did it stand for A, R-I deleted some, or B, almost ignited, died some, or C, acquired immune deficiency syndrome, or D, acquired immune dog saliva? Which one is it, Sela?
C, acquired immune deficiency syndrome.
Ding, 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 ding. That's correct. Don't know how you did it, but you did. Acquired immune deficiency syndrome spread rapidly through the world. AIDS is transmitted through bodily fluids, and early victims were homosexuals. As the 80s progressed, increasing number of heterosexuals began contracting AIDS. As the epidemic grew, so did concerns over prevention and cure. So the AIDS spread widely among the 80s, not only to the homosexuals, but to the heterosexuals, which is why it became such a hot topic during the 80s. Now we're going to move on to abortion, our next coolio topico. And let's start off with some background on abortion. Many Americans were concerned about abortion in the 1980s. Opponents of legalized abortion quickly organized under the pro-life banner. They argued that human life begins at conception and that no woman has the right to terminate a human life by her individual decision. Proponents of legalized abortion describe themselves as A, pro-life, B, protagonist, C, pro-choice, or D, pro-hat. Which one is it, Beulah?
I'm going to go with pro-choice.
That's correct! It's pro-choice. The proponents of legalized abortion describe themselves as pro-choice. I hope the viewers at home got that right, because there might be a quiz. Now we're going to go on to drug abuse, something else that was a little crazy during the 80s, which is our era now, so it's crazy now. Drug abuse is crazy now. Okay. A few people argued that drugs should be legalized to reduce the power of gangs who made a living selling drugs. That sounds similar to problems that might occur in 2011. Others called for treatment facilities to treat addictions. Now here's where the question's going to come in. I'm going to ask Sela which administration launched a war on drugs and supported moves to prosecute users as well as dealers. Was it the A, Reagan administration, B, Obama administration, C, Bush administration, or D, Jael administration?
I'm gonna go with A, Reagan administration.
Whoa! It was the Reagan administration, Beulah. It's almost like someone's feeding you these answers.
Almost, but not quite.
Okay. Now we're gonna go on to something that's racy. It's a racy topic right now, currently, in contemporary times during the 80s. It may still be a little racy in 2011 because of all the budget cuts that people in 2011 might receive. The topic is education. Okay? Racy topic. So to start off with a little bit of background on education. In 1983, which was just 3 years ago because we're in the year 1986, a federal commission issued a report on education titled A Nation at Risk. The report revealed that American students lag behind in most other industrial nations. In addition, the report stated that a number of Americans were unable to follow an instruction manual or fill out a job application form. That's terrible. I know you're able to do that because you went to Columbia.
Sure.
But now, I'm going to ask you how great this number was that was unable to follow instruction manual or fill out a job application. Was it A, 14 million, B, 12 million, C, 23 million, or D, 4 million? Which one was it?
We're gonna go with C, 23 million.
That's correct! You're blowing my mind. Don't know how you're getting these all right, but you are. It's strange and deranged. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next section of my show called Foreign Policy After the Cold War. Woo! Now, this section is going to briefly describe how the Cold War was summed up and the effects after it. And so I'm going to ask Stila a number of questions about the Cold War, which she must answer. Are you ready, Stila?
Yes, I am.
Okay.